Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing a little Minnesota Twins franchise here in Mama's Basement. It's episode number 248. We're in season number 5 of this franchise that started back in 2016. And we're taking on the Chicago White Sox. We come in at an even 500, 34-34. The Chi Sox at 28-39. As we get set to play game number 69, Kyle Gibson will take the hill for us. 4.03 ERA, a 1.24 whip. Making start number 14. He is 6-5 on the year. And he will face Thomas Morris for the White Sox. He's 4-5, a 4.50 ERA. 1.28 whip, 56 strikeouts, and 16 walks on the year. Let's get some highlights started here in inning number 2 with Francisco Cervelli. With a runner on second and 2 outs, chance to drive in a run. Cervelli goes right back up the middle with it, a base hit into center field. Runner rounding third, heading to the plate, and will come across the score is Michael Conforto, who we just picked up from the New York Mets in a trade that involved Byron Buxton. Middle of the second inning, it's 1-0 Twins. We go to the third. Delino DeShields Jr. with a 1-0 count. Nobody out, 2 on. Delivery from Morris. And DeShields loops one into left. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder. And a run will come home to score, making it 2-0 Twins. Tanner English comes in to score. He is our current starting center fielder. Very much a drop-off from Byron Buxton defensively. Miguel Sano drives one to left. Runner tagging. And I believe that's Mario Calero. He will come in and score. Super Mario crosses the plate. It's 3-0 Twins. Here in the third. First game of this 3-game series. Raimel Tapia at the plate. Slices one over the head of a jumping Todd Frazier. And Frazier can't get it. 4-0 Minnesota with the lead. Todd Frazier won the MVP last season. He's not having as good of a season this year. Father Time may be starting to catch up to the Todd Father. 257 average with 11 home runs, 31 RBIs. He hit like 43 home runs a season ago. And this throw is going to drag the defender off of second. Everybody's safe everywhere. A run comes in to score. It's an E4 on Delino DeShields Jr. Here is Ricky Weeks. Ricky Weeks, in year number 16 of his career, slices one into the right center gap. It gets all the way to the wall, and 1 run scores. And it's 4-2, leaving runners on second and third for Richie Merced. Merced, ground ball right side. On to first for the out. Run does come in to score, however. It's 4-3 Minnesota with the lead at the end of the 4th inning. We're going to move ahead now to the 6th. Todd Frazier at the plate again. He's 0 for 2. He reached on an error in his last at-bat, which we saw. The error on Delino DeShields. This time, there isn't a fielder that's going to be able to get that one. Over the top of the bullpen. And it's a home run for the Todd Father. It's number 12 for him on the season. Still plenty of year left for him to turn it around. Maybe get back to his MVP ways, but right now it's not looking that great for the Todd Frazier. But a good at-bat there as he smashes one to left. We go to the 8th inning, all tied up at 4 apiece. Shane Ashley on the hill now for the Twins. 1.98 ERA. Runner on second with 1 out. Chance for Jose Abreu to drive in a run. This one's going to go over the third base bag, down the left field line, into foul territory. Raimel Tapia digs it out. Runner's going to come in to score, and Jose Abreu reaches second with an RBI double. It's 5-4 Chicago. And the White Sox hold on to win. They lead the season series now 2-1 with that 5-4 victory. Todd Frazier 1 for 4 with the home run. Jose Abreu, 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Ricky Weeks with a double and an RBI as well. Todd Frazier, your player of the game with 2 RBIs on his home run. All right, game number 70. We are 34-35. We cannot get above 500. We have Jose De Leon on the hill for us, a 3.33 ERA. A whip of 0.96, 96 walkouts to just 6 strikeouts to 6 walks. And man, his control is definitely the best of our staff, which is a pretty good control staff as it is. And he's going to face Drew Pomeranz for the White Sox. Jace Peterson will lead things off here in the first inning. Lead our highlights off anyways. With the bases loaded and 2 outs, delivery from Pomeranz, and Jace Peterson delivers a base hit into right. Throw from Adam Eaton is going to keep a runner at third, but 1 run does come in to score on the RBI single for Jace Peterson. Second inning. This is Wilmer Flores. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs and a 1-0 count. Here's the delivery from Pomeranz. And this one is driven to left off the left fielder, Jace. Why can't I think of his last name? Jace somebody's glove. Jace Boyd, my bad. Second inning, 2-0. Jace Boyd off of his glove. We go to the fourth. Raimel Tapia at the plate. Here's the delivery from Pomeranz. Ground ball right up the middle. Couple hops. William Manning on the run, and he makes the play. What a play for William Manning, showing the range at second. Look how far he had to go to get this one. And then throw off balance and just barely gets Raimel Tapia. Beautiful play there by the second baseman of the White Sox. 2-0 Twins. Bottom of the fourth. This is Todd Frazier. Frazier swings and misses at the pitch down and in. Jose De Leon with the strikeout. Into the fourth inning. Twins lead it 2-0. We move to the fifth inning. This is Francisco Cervelli. Chance to drive in a pair for the Twins. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. And he's going to go the opposite way into center. 1 run scores. Second one follows him to the plate. And it's 4-0. A 2 RBI single for Francisco Cervelli, who is raking with runners in scoring position this season. He doesn't have a great batting average, but he is hitting very well with runners in scoring position. Todd Frazier now swings and misses. And Jose De Leon with the 81-mile-an-hour slider painting the corners is settling into a groove. He's given up 2 hits through 6 innings. We go to the 7th. Eric Upchurch making his 21st appearance of the year. And William Manning is at the plate now. Jose De Leon. Sorry, I don't know why we showed Upchurch there. No reason. Because the White Sox are at the plate here. And Jose De Leon is still on the mound for us. And a great play in the hole for Wilmer Flores. We go on to get the win 4-0. Even up the season series at 2 games apiece. Nolan Arenado is back from injury. He went 1 for 3 with a double. Herbert De La Rosa 2 for 4 with a double. Francisco Cervelli 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. And Jose De Leon had 10 strikeouts, gave up 2 hits, pitched 6 1/3 innings in game number 2. Let's get to game number 3 now. 71st game of the season. Pitched Sonny Gray at 7-5, a 3.32 ERA against Jose Quintana. Having kind of a down year by Jose Quintana standards, a 4.62 ERA. He's 4-6 with a 1.5 whip. And we are in the first inning with Miguel Sano at the plate. He's stuck on 31 home runs, been there for a few games. But he's not going to be there much longer. This one's driven to left. Left fielder comes in, decides to go back at the track. It's gone over Jace Boyd's head. And it's a 2-run home run for Sano for number 32 on the year, your American League home run leader. For the Twins, Miguel Sano gets us out on front with the big fly. 2-0 Minnesota. We go to the fourth inning now. This is Tanner English at the plate. He's hitting 140. Runners on the corners. And he's going to go right back up the middle for a base hit. Tanner English drives in the run. And that was an unlikely 2-out RBI. That'll bring up the top of the order in Super Mario Calero. And he's going to rip one down the third baseline. It is going to go into the left field corner. Dug out there by Boyd. 1 run comes in to score. Another one follows. It's 4-0 Minnesota. Now we have Nolan Arenado. Welcome back from the IL. Arenado. Ground ball left side. And this one goes into right field. 1 run's going to score. It's 5-0 Minnesota. Arenado's digging for second. And Arenado reaches on the error, drives in the run. He probably won't get credit for an RBI there because of the error. James Iverson on the hill now for the White Sox. Twins leading 5-0, facing Miguel Sano. He's homered once in the ball game, and he goes straight back up the middle. This one could drive into one at least. Second runner will hold at third. It's 6-0, Minnesota. Middle of the fourth inning here in the South Side. 6-0. Here is Todd Frazier. Todd Frazier, he's been up a whole bunch in this series. That seems to happen where in one episode, seems like we have one player, one opponent who's always at the plate in key situations. The Todd father strikes out there. We go to the fifth inning. Mark Kirby at the plate now. He's playing right field today for us. He's hitting .280. And a 1-1 count with runners on first and second. This one's over the head of the right fielder. It's going to one-hop the wall. A run scores. Second one rounding third. Maybe will hold up. And he might be thrown out at third. He is. Gets hung up between third and the plate, and Raimel Tapia is thrown out. But Mark Kirby does drive in the run. 7-0 Twins. Halfway through the ballgame. 12 hits to 1. So a pretty good drubbing going on here on Chicago's South Side. William Manning at the plate now. Second baseman for the White Sox. Delivery from Sonny Gray, and William Manning drives it deep to right, and that's going to put him on the board. Yes. I said that very much less enthusiastically than Hawk did. White Sox get on the board 7-1. We move to inning number 7. This is Eric Upchurch. And this time I think we're going to see him throw a pitch. Last game he came in to pitch, but we skipped whatever he did. And here he is facing Jace Peterson. Peterson drives it deep to right, and that one is gone. Jace Peterson's 8th home run of the season. It's 9-1, Minnesota with the lead. And now we have William Manning at the plate. Manning with 1 home run already off of Sonny Gray. And he's going to drive this one deep to center field. And Tanner English is going to run it down right at the track. 9-1 Twins at the end of 7. We're cruising here in game number 3 of this series. We'll take a look at the standings as soon as we complete this game. Nolan Arenado 1 for 4 with a single. His second game back from the IL. He's going to drive this one deep to right. That one was over his head. He tomahawks it and hits it out. It's a home run for Nolan Arenado. Welcome back. Home run number 12 on the year for Nolan Arenado. We signed him to that massive, massive contract, and he is not really living up to it average-wise. He's hitting in the 220s. But he has hit 12 home runs for us. He was 2 for 5 on the day with the home run and 2 RBIs. Sonny Gray goes 7 innings, giving up 2 hits, 1 run, had 11 strikeouts. William Manning 1 for 3, had that 1 home run. Raimel Tapia 3 for 5. Jace Peterson 2 for 5 with a home run. Miguel Sano 3 for 5 with a home run and a double. All right, let's look at the American League standings. The Yankees, the Tigers, and the Angels are your leaders. Tigers have lost again. They have lost like 5 in a row, I believe. And we are 4.5 games behind them in the Central. The Astros and the Rangers would be your 2 wild card teams, and they're actually running away with the wild card. I think they are, like 6 games ahead of the Red Sox? All right, National League standings. The Nationals, the Cubs, the Dodgers are your division leaders. The Giants and the Cardinals would be the wild card teams. If the playoffs started today, the Giants would be hosting the wild card game in San Francisco. The Reds, 4 games behind the Cubs, 3 behind the Cardinals in the wild card race. And no other team is above 500. So it's the Nationals, Cubs, Dodgers, Giants, Cardinals, Reds. Those are the only teams in the NL that are even above 500. All right, that's it for episode number 248, games 69 through 71 of our Minnesota Twins franchise here on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.